Start. It is my privilege to be with you this morning. I wanted to be here with you for a longer time, but unfortunately, I cannot remain here for long because of other work. I did not know that four sessions will be held today, and I have to discharge certain formalities everywhere. I have not come here just to take part in this formality but to draw your attention to the responsibility that you owe to the nation and to society. All of us are important persons dealing with the most vital sector of our society. The biggest asset of our nation is manpower, not treasury, not industry, not wealth. It is manpower that matters in a country like India. The people of this country can do wonders provided we are able to motivate them. This power cannot come till we give them confidence and trust about their future. The masses should have the confidence that whatever they generate in the form of wealth will not be used for the pleasure of a chosen few, but for building a new future for their children. Whatever wealth we have is all created not because of the hard work of the scientist or because of the managing capacity of the industrialist, but because of the hard work of the masses in fields and factories. This is the only way to create wealth. Nature has bestowed something upon us, and whenever human beings make us of it, wealth is created for the benefit of mankind. But it is unfortunate that all over the world and more so in our society, those who create wealth are not allowed to get its benefits. Para, the masses, the poorer sections of society remain exploited and are oppressed even today. This has been the cause of social tensions in many areas. Poverty itself is a curse, but poverty also becomes an irritating factor because people can tolerate absolute poverty but not relative poverty. Those who work hard do not get the basic minimum needs of their life, and those who do not work get all the benefits of society. Hence, there are growing social tensions in society. If we see the tribal areas of India, there is unrest. We have to decide whether we are going to change our attitude in dealing with those problems with understanding and try to change our policy according to the urges and aspirations. Stop.